happy, I don't even know what today is, day million of the quarantine.
Seriously.
I'm excited. If you can please look down and mute yourself.
Can you guys hear me and see me or no?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I don't know what was just happening with my mic.
Okay, we got you. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Liz. I live in Miami. I am a job.
Yeah, mute everybody.
Or so I thought I did until I had this opportunity knock on my door. I will tell you guys that I am not a social media influencer. I had 500 followers when I started. My page, I wish I would have taken a picture. It was literally pictures of my dogs and memes. I was a weirdo. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just saw a good opportunity, and I love business. I used to be a financial advisor, but we'll get into that in a second, about like the whole business, side of the company. And I said no to this twice to my friend Chelsea. And then I saw she quit her job. So I'm like, okay, dude, now you have my ear, because yes, okay, I have the dream job. I'm a financial advisor. I make over 6 figures, but my own success was my worst enemy, because the more I would sell, the more they would want from me. And if you work in corporate right now, you know exactly what I mean. It's like every year your quotas get higher, your territory shrinks, so it becomes harder and harder to duplicate the money you were making. I love to travel. Like if you check out my page, I'm literally in a different continent like every month, literally. And I couldn't travel with my corporate job, because if I was gone for longer than 5 days, I would get the call like, hey, your clients are calling you, or your quota this, or your quota that. So I said, enough of this. I'm going to take a risk on myself. I'm going to take a risk on a company that on the business side is blowing up. And am I glad I did? Because in May is going to be 2 years that I started Monade, and a year that I have been 100% retired. So I can tell you that if someone says, well, I have a great job, or I do this, or I do that, I had a good job. Okay. I went to college. I had my degree. I had my financial licenses. I worked for a Fortune 500 company. That means nothing. This is an opportunity that's for someone who has that job, or someone who is, in high school, going to college, a stay-at-home mom. I mean, you're going to hear from Sam and Vic, who have way different stories. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. And then Sam, I'll pass it on to you.
Liz, you're so cute.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm trying to unmute myself. Vic, I'm going to mute you too, because you kind of have some background noise. But hi guys, how is everyone? Thank you for joining us tonight. I know life has been a little bit crazy, but I'm sure you're glad to actually have some sort of interaction. And it's so funny, because I've seen all my friends, now their corporate jobs are going to Zoom, and I'm like, welcome to the Zoom life. We've been here forever. But I started Monade 2.5 years ago, August of 2017. And I was a senior in college. And as you guys know, when you're a senior in college, you're kind of just doing anything you can to make money. You want to go out every night with your friends, you want to party, but you also have to, pay your bills or whatever. So that was me. I was a bartender, full-time, and I went to school. And I thought I couldn't add any more to my plate, but I was so wrong, because I easily fit this in 1 hour of my life when I was studying for my exams, when I was in my last semester of college, which is usually the hardest. And I was doing an hour here, an hour there on top of all my schoolwork. And I was like, if I can make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month while I'm trying to finish off my schooling, then I can just go get my dream job, which I honestly didn't know what it was, because I didn't want to be a lawyer. I didn't want to be a doctor. I had no set plan on what I was doing when I graduated. All I knew that I wanted to do was make a lot of money. And so when this fell into my lap, someone was like, hey, I've been using these hair products, and this girl, she's making really great money doing this on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh, it's another one of those things, but let me hear her out. So she told me, oh, I was in medical sales and I quit my job to do this full time. And I'm like, that was the one thing that I wanted to do after I graduated, because I know they make a lot of money. So I jumped in, I became obsessed. 5 months later, I graduated college, and I was making enough money. The day that I graduated, I woke up, I was making more money than any of my friends that were going to get a salary job. And I said, you know what, if I can give this my all, right? let's see what can happen. So I didn't go get a job that I didn't want. I poured my all into this business, right? This online business selling shampoo only at this time. And I made something huge out of it. 5 months down the line, found out I was pregnant. And I was like, okay, like normally a year, like if this happened a year ago, I would probably be freaking out right now. But you know, I have this, I can work at home. I can stay home with my baby, and it's going to be good. Everything happens for a reason. So now, sorry, I'm just trying to mute everyone. So now my son just turned a year old on March 20th. I have been working this business with him since he was born. It is a lot, but I can tell you it is the best thing I could ever do for me or my family. I have a fiance who works a lot of hours, and because I do this business and I have brought in this supplemental income, it has helped him stay home more. It has helped me save for my family. It has helped me put away money for our savings and for my future children's college. So I'm now 25 and I am at the top rank in the company, and I did that in 2 years. And I know every single one of you guys could do the same thing if you jumped in. So that's a little bit about me. Vic, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, you guys. So I am Vic. These are two of my favorite people in the world, Sam and Liz. And just so you guys know, like, we're not even each other's, like, you guys won't understand all the words yet, but like, we're not each other's like uplines or downlines. We're not each other's mentor. Me, Sam, and Liz are just genuine friends through this business. Like, we don't make money off of each other. We genuinely built a relationship and a friendship, and that's why we're doing this together, because we help each other out. And it's a lot of, we met through this. Like, we would have never had any reason in this entire lifetime to meet. So we all come from completely different places. I'm from New York. I now, Sam, just keep muting people as you hear sounds. I'm from New York. I now live in Tampa. I just moved here over the summer. So if anybody's in or local to Tampa, hi, I'm your gal. But I am from New York. I worked in the fashion industry. So I went to college, same as the girls. Like, I went to college. Sam ended up sticking with money. I got my dream job on paper. So I was a press executive for a luxury European fashion showroom. I always wanted to be like the Samantha Jones, like Sex and the City. I'm like, I'm going to be the PR girl who travels the world and work in the fashion industry and do this, that, and the third. And working in the fashion industry in New York City, you guys, is absolutely no glitz, no glam, like you think that it would be. And it's a lot of work for little to no reward. So I was overworked and underpaid. I was miserable, and I wanted to make a full-time living on social media. So in college, I started a blog, and I started Instagramming like my style and stuff like that way before everybody was doing it now. This was, I'm talking like 5 years ago. I started it with 0 followers, just hustling, investing all my money into trying to build this brand. And I was doing that for years, and even when I was in college, I was trying to make it a side hustle, like to be an influencer and a blogger, and I would make $5 here and there and like little commission things, but I eventually wanted out. And so when this opportunity found me, I didn't understand it. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. So at first I said no. I was like, oh no, like, I'm going to be an influencer. I'm going to be a blogger. Like, I'm eventually going to get out of my job and I'm going to make a full income from Instagram. Turns out that I did do that, but I did that through money, because a month later I realized, okay, I need residual income. I need real money. Like, I needed a whole lifestyle change. So I eventually said yes. I gave it a try. I took it and I ran with it. 3 months into doing this business, I quit my full-time job. And I've been doing this full-time since then. So I've been doing this full-time since June, July of 2018. I just had, this month is my 2 years in the business. I'm a director, going for the second to the last rank in the company now. And my team is just growing. Like, this business is booming. It's bigger than ever. And I'm so freaking glad that I said yes. The only regret that I have is that I didn't say yes when I first had the opportunity. That's really it. And I'm still working in fashion. Like I do now, fashion is still my side business. Like I have a YouTube, I do Instagram, I work with brands on a daily basis, but that's my side thing to Monat. And it's great.
Dude, it's so funny that everyone always says the same thing. Like my number one regret is that I didn't start sooner. And I regret telling Chelsea no twice before I started. Guys, MLM, direct sales, it's a proven type of making money, a way of making money, okay? Our company's been around for 5 years and we have 28 millionaires. And if you're on this call and you speak Spanish, I always have to bring that up because crazy Latin girl from Miami, 0 speak Spanish, guys. My goal is to be the first Spanish speaking millionaire, okay? And Vic said this once and I took this from her, with this company, it's not dreams, it's plans, right? Like I just got back from a vacation in Dubai. That was one of my biggest dreams ever. And now I'm like, man, I can plan to go there again. I got to take my mom, I got to take my sister for her 21st birthday and my 30th. I mean, literally amazing. Guys, I invested $300 to buy shampoo to come on board this company because you don't have to buy crazy inventory. You don't have to drive around and drop off shampoos and conditioners to people. Literally, you get your own website, and I've made that back so many times over. Like, it's literally amazing. I used to meet with business owners, and they would tell me, I have this great idea. I'm going to go to the bank, and I'm going to borrow $300,000, and I'm going to work my butt off for 4 years. And in year 5, I am going to pay back that money that I borrowed with interest. And now my business is making money. Guys, we have something called the Smart Start program that with literally 4 people that purchase from you, okay? And we all know 4 people that love us and 1 person that joins you to sell. And I bet you're thinking of someone right now that would be so good for this. You make your investment back. We get paid 5 times a month, literally every single week and on the 15th. You don't have to have a team to get paid. You don't have to sell, $4,000 worth of stuff to get paid. You sell 1 shampoo, you make your money. You sell, you bring somebody onto your team, you make your money. In my opinion, we have the most lucrative compensation plan of any direct sales company out there. And if someone tells you like, ew, you do MLM, oh my God, just so you know, it produces the most female millionaires of any other industry out there, okay? And take it from someone who literally comes from corporate, where it's a male-dominated world, where I would walk into an office and they would be like, wait, you're under 30 and you're like, dye your hair blonde, you must be stupid. Nobody calls me stupid here. Nobody ever questions, my commitment to my business. This is a community of people who are empowered, who are going to teach you to level up because you're never going to be alone here, okay? We have Facebook groups. We have chats. We all collaborate with each other. We truly believe in collaboration over competition. Like Vic was saying, Sam, Vic, and I met through Monat. We don't make money off each other. We don't, have any interest in putting this call together other than to truly tell you guys our true experience with what this has done for us. So take it from someone who's met with restaurant owners, boutique owners, whatever it is. Like I used to sell 401k plans, just so you guys know, retirement plans. So I used to meet with people who come from all types of the traditional business world. There is literally no business out there where you're going to invest $200, get 4 clients, 1 person to join you, make that investment back, and boom, you're in the green. And you know why I tell you? Because people tell me all the time, go purchase real estate, go do this, invest your money. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go spend $50,000 to go purchase a property, spend $20,000 to fix it. I'm gonna be in the hole 70 grand to make $1,000, dollars a month. That's 12 grand a year. How many years is it gonna take for me to make my 70K back? So don't think for 1 second that this is not a true business. This is literally the best business, okay? Yes, is there an investment to start? There is. It's from $200 to $800. You get to pick which pack you want, but you're not purchasing inventory. Again, all you're doing is buying stuff for your personal use. And newsflash, take it from someone who's worked, again, with a lot of business owners. Any business that you start is going to require an investment. If you want to start a boutique, you're not going to wake up one day and have the clothes in your closet. You're going to have to go purchase those clothes, buy a website, pay a graphic designer, pay the models, take the pictures. Okay, everyone always laughs at this example, but if I want to open up a McDonald's franchise and I could just gonna show up to McDonald's corporate and be like, I'm Liz Lugo and you should give me a franchise. Hell no, they're gonna be like, let me see your statements. You have $2 million in the bank, because that's how much it takes to open up a freaking McDonald's. I don't know any of you guys have $2 million in the bank, but I sure did it, right? Again, I paid $300 for hair products, which I've always looked for the best stuff because I'm not a real blonde, right? So I got amazing products and I got a business out of this. So, you know, unlike what Vic was saying, from the beginning, because I saw the potential that this has, I just took off running. Like, my mission, my goal was to like get to the top as fast as I could. And now it's like bringing everybody to the top with me. I hit the top rank in the company in 15 months. I qualified for my free Cadillac after 3 months with the company. And again, I had 500 followers, you know, on Instagram. I wasn't, you know, super social. I wasn't out all the time. Okay. I literally just saw an opportunity and I ran with it. I understood how amazing this was, that in the mind, as a consumer, as a client, you're going to be selling a product that doesn't require a lifestyle change. I want you to understand what that means. During all the craziness that's going on, people are still washing their hair. People are still washing their face. Okay. So it's not like people are going to come buy from you once and not have to buy for 6 months. No, yes, our shampoos last, but you know what? After 3 months, they're going to reorder from you. So when you have a product that you can sell to literally everybody, because if you have skin or you have hair, you can purchase our stuff. When you're selling a product that is literally, you know, going in line with all the trends out there, what's the trend? We're vegan, we're cruelty free. You know, we say no to harsh chemicals. Sam, I think, is gonna go into that in a second. But the world is becoming more aware of what these chemicals do to us, right? So guess what everybody's doing? Going vegan, choosing healthier options. So when you're offering a product that's amazing, you're able to sell it through social selling or just to recommending, and literally everyone that walks this planet is able to be your client, because we even have a dog shampoo, by the way. Okay, so dogs, like if you have a dog, you can buy your stuff. This is the best business ever. And not only is this the best business ever, this is the best company ever. Our company culture is amazing. You know, everyone you're gonna come across is just goals, right? And we want to have you. We want to have you on board. Like, I can talk forever and I don't want to do that because I want to keep the call short. But again, take it from someone who truly, truly loves the business, the investments. Like, I truly enjoy talking about things that most people think are freaking boring. Like, on the business side, I dare you to challenge me on why this is not the best company. I dare you to challenge me on why this is not the best business structure, because I promise you, not to sound cocky, I will win this argument. All right, that's it. I'll shut up now.
I love that. I'm like re-inspired. Where can I sign up? I'll take the $800 pack, please. And one thing that she said that I want to touch on really quick, because I actually had this conversation with someone earlier, is she said, I don't know what she said, but basically what I took from it is you don't have to be passionate about shampoo or skincare to do this business, right? Someone was saying, oh, I really love clothes. My dream is to open a boutique one day, I'm like, okay, use this as your vehicle to do that, right? What are these big dreams you have take? Money, right? You need capital, you need cash flow. And what this business is quick, it's quick money, okay? You can build your way to the top. So not saying that it's easy, it's going to take hard work, but this is something that can take you to your dreams and can be that vehicle for you. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the products because you have to love what you're selling, right? You have to be on board with the products, and that is the bread and butter of who we are. Like Liz was saying, guys, right now people are shopping online. They're at home, they're bored, they want to up their hair and skincare game, okay? So what are we? Naturally based, vegan, anti-aging hair and skincare. we are constantly expanding in both our hair and skincare, and we are going into different markets as well. We don't know what they are, but we will be the leading wellness and beauty company in the entire world in the next few years. So we started with hair care, and then we launched our skincare about, I want to say 6 months ago now, in Monations at our convention. In 48 hours, guys, I think we did like 4 million in sales, which is absolutely insane. We sold out of our skincare, which they thought was going to be a 12-month supply, in like 2 months. Okay. Two of our skincare products went out of stock. There was a 20,000 person wait list. So if those numbers don't say enough to you guys, our stuff works. It provides results. It's better for you. The ingredients are better for you. And I know you're probably saying, okay, but what actually makes it different, right? Why can't I go into my salon or go ask my stylist what shampoo to use and she's going to recommend the best one? I'll tell you what makes us different, okay? The amount of science and technology that goes into our products is second to none, okay? We have patented technology for both hair and skin that is unique only to us. You can't go into Ulta, you can't go into Sephora and find what we have our hands on, okay? So I saw someone ask in the chat, do you have stuff for curly hair? Yes, we have stuff for all hair types, all skin types. So as you join our company, you get familiar with what works for who. You have trainings on different kinds of products. Whether you have limp, fine, oily hair, whether you have big, thick, curly hair, oily roots, damaged ends, psoriasis, scalp issues, whatever you have, guys, we have a solution for it. Our number one product is our Rejuvenique oil. It's infused to all of our products. And what makes it so special is that most other oils on the market don't penetrate your scalp, right? They just sit on top of the hair and it can't go all the way through. So what ours does, the base of it is called Abyssinian oil, and it mimics your body's natural oil. So it's able to penetrate all three layers, get into the scalp and clean everything out from the inside. So you're removing the waxes, the silicones, parabens, phthalates, all of these different things that you guys truly, you might think you want on your hair, because what they actually do is create like a Band-Aid. So it feels soft, it looks smooth. But guys, what's on top of that is actually waxes and silicones. And so when that starts to come off, your real hair is exposed, your natural hair. And that's when it's actually able to start growing, to start healing from the inside out. You'll get your natural curl back, right? You know, a lot of people tell me, my hair has no volume, it won't grow. And I'm like, girl, that's because you have tons of waxes sitting on top of your scalp and your hair and it can't breathe. And they're saying my skin is so oily. And I'm like, because it's clogged up. Like, you need some real moisture and great goodness and nutrients in there. And a lot of times it's clogged and you're not getting all those nutrients. So just think of it like a waffle maker, right? You put all the waffles in there and then, but the waffle's actually your hair. Say you have Pam in it, you steam your hair. When you have all those waxes and silicones, you're just baking that stuff on your hair and it's laminating it. So what we need to come in and do, guys, is bring that naturally based anti-aging hair and skincare into your life. Make sure it has no harmful chemicals, parabens, sulfates, harmful toxins, harmful fragrances. We go by UK standards, okay, which bans over 1,300 harmful ingredients. So important. The US only bans like 38 or something like that. And the last time they passed a law on what ingredients can go into our beauty products was a very long time ago, like way longer than it should have been. Okay. So this is the time that we're supposed to be caring about what goes into our body, what products we're using on ourselves, on our kids. You best believe I'm using our shampoo on my son every single night. So I really wanted you guys to know that we do have, our own patented ingredients, like I said, which makes us so special. And yeah, I think that's all I have for the products. They're amazing. You guys truly need to try them. Sorry, I'm muting people. Okay, Vic, take it over.
Ready for me to take over from here? All right, guys. We are not going to have this call go too much longer, but I'm going to break it all down, the rest of what you guys are missing. So I want to touch on something that Sam was starting to say, like about, you know, and I guess Liz too, they were both saying it about the importance of like, you know, the trends, like the vegan industry and you know, hair care and skincare and like what this is all turning into. Guys, I got some numbers from Forbes that I want to let you guys realize why this is something that you want to be a part of right now. Because the hair care industry is currently an $80 billion market. The skincare industry is currently a $122 billion market. The hair care industry in the next 4 years is going to go from 80 billion to 102 billion. The skincare industry is going to go from a $122 billion industry to the next 4 years to a $180 billion industry. So when you hear us talking about the importance of vegan and stuff like that, that's why the hair care and skincare industry is booming right now, absolutely booming, because everything is changing. Ingredients are changing, formulas are changing, new products are coming out with better technology and better skincare. Better technology and better science. That's exactly what we are doing here. So if you think that there's no room or there's no potential here, you have the wrong idea. Who can do this? Literally everybody. Everybody and anybody. You know how Liz was saying we don't hold inventory? We don't hold inventory. We don't have quotas. Let me explain something to you real briefly, you guys, how simple social selling is, especially when there's no quotas. So first things first, yes, of course, you're going to invest. You're going to get a product pack. I don't want to hear anybody boo-hooing about a product pack, because then you'd be the same people boo-hooing if we had quotas too. And if you don't want us to buy our products, if you don't want to buy your own product to get started, then you would be responsible for a monthly quota, right? The company would be going broke and losing money if they just gave everybody free shampoo to get started and then also said you don't have quotas either. So here's free product and you don't have to sell it. Like, that would never make sense. So yes, we're going to get our products, and no, we're not going to have quotas, because they're not going to hold you, you know, you're not going to get in trouble or fined or anything, no fees, if for not selling. So that's why we say anybody and everybody can do this, from the college students to the moms to the corporate workers to the people that have many streams of income, whatever your lifestyle looks like, because of the fact that we have no quotas. So that's how simple social selling is. We're going to get on our story. We're going to use our products. We're going to show them. We're going to talk to people about them. And we are in $2 billion industries that are going to be worth 102 billion and 180 billion within the next 4 years. So think about the room for growth there, just by talking about these products, just by using these products. The influencer marketing industry, let's talk about this for a second. The influencer marketing industry is currently a $7 billion market. In the next 3 years, the next 2 years at this point, in the next 2 years, for some reason just couldn't do math. By 2022, it's going up another 8 billion, and it'll be a $15 billion industry. I knew in college when I was thinking about getting into the influencer industry, I knew it was going to be booming someday. And so once I said yes to this, I realized I've been saying no to something that is going to be booming. So that's why you guys want to get into something like this now, simply because within the next 2 years, the whole influencer marketing industry is going to be worth another 8 billion. And not to mention, you guys, a lot of people want to know why now. Like, you know, how is this a good time for me with all this stuff going on? We just got word from our president and CEO that we're up 40% in sales this month from last month. Okay, up 40% this month from last month in sales. Guess what everyone's doing at home? Guess what everyone's doing right now while staying home? Online shopping. Finally saying yes to this opportunity, because and I'm not being, you know, insensitive or inconsiderate. A lot of people got laid off from their jobs or are on, you know, an interim of staying home right now where they're not getting paid. And they finally realized these girls weren't kidding when they said we need a second stream of income. They weren't kidding when they said social selling is the route to go if you're looking for a home-based business. So that's why they're joining now. And the people who aren't, laid off, or the people who are having to just work from home and are still getting paid, are literally sitting at home working in their pajamas and placing orders with us. That's how our sales have gone up 40% from February to now. So if you guys are wondering how this is a good time now, this is the best time now. The absolute best. While everybody is home, either online shopping or looking for another stream of income, this is where the magic is happening on our side. But what I will tell you guys is that you will never understand it until you are a part of it. So this might all sound confusing to you guys right now, and it might not make sense to you right now, and it might sound so surreal. There's little Stan. See, Sam's talking about how she can do this from home with her baby. So cute. It might sound surreal to you guys right now, and it might sound like I can't imagine doing this right now, but you will never know until you say yes and until you give it a chance. And the fact that we have all college graduates, people who got their degrees, a stay-at-home mom, a woman who worked in corporate while working her way to the top, and a girl who also worked in corporate in the fashion industry and now has multiple streams of income all online. Every dollar I make is all from social media. I paid my taxes. I had like 8 separate 1099 forms because Monat was not the only one. I'm collecting my coin. I'm always having other streams of income. I know what it's all about. So you have 3 completely different people sitting here telling you that you can absolutely do this, but you have to say yes and you have to try it out. And if you guys think that the business isn't for you, you are going to be one of those people, same as me, same as Sam, and same as Liz, that sits here now and says, my only regret is not joining sooner. And that's really it.
Can I add something? I feel like sometimes people are like, oh my God, sorry, yeah, thank you. What you're saying sounds too good to be true, or you're part of that cult. Let me tell you something. If you want to call a community of people who literally meet and truly instantly just start caring about each other's success, start celebrating each other's success, a cult, sign me up for the cult. If you want to call something that's going to show me the best way to make the best of social media, because by the way, Sam and Vic both know I'm still terrible with social media, almost 2 years into Monat, but I learned from these queens day on how to do things with social media. And guess what? Just like Vic said, yeah, social selling, you do it every day. So if you think for 1 second that when you tell your friend that you're at the movies watching The Joker, and they're like, wait, but what movie theater are you at? Oh, girl, the new one with the recliners. You just sold that damn movie theater. And guess what? They're not going to pay you anything, or the lipstick or the dress or the shoes or whatever, right? So if you want to call learning how to monetize your social media a cult, sign me up for a cult. If you want to call leveling up, learning to be a better human, learning self-development, like learning to truly be better, because that's one of the best. Like, if you were to ask me what has Monat done for you? Financial freedom, yes, amazing, great. But what it's done for me as a person, like 2 years ago, and by the way, there's people on this call that have known me for a long time and know that like 2 years ago, I wasn't very nice. Right now, nothing gets to me. I'm just a happy-go-lucky human. And guess what? That's all thanks to Monat. It's all thanks to me seeing my life transform, other people's lives transform, right? So if you want to call self-development attached to a compensation plan a cult, sign me up for that cult, right? Like, don't be silly. There's literally people living out there, your dream life, and they don't have more talent than you do. They're not better than you. They just see an opportunity and they run with it. They run with it. It's 2020, okay? If you're not monetizing your social media, if you're not, and by the way, this is not just ran on social media. You can do events, you can do happy hours. Like, you can literally, anybody's a good fit for this. Remember, if they have skin, if they have hair, boom, they're able to buy our products or sell our products, right? where was I going? Okay, this is 2020, you know, the wine's kicking in. This is 2020. If you're not monetizing your social media, if you're not, you know, getting a side hustle, if you're not looking for ways to make extra income, what about when a situation like this comes around? And guys, I want to be super empathetic. I want you guys to know that, like, I am with everyone that's, you know, lost their job right now. But it's like, you know, doesn't it suck to not have something else to rely back, you know, to fall back on? It sucks, right? I have so many friends that are like, man, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, my mortgage payment, my car payment, my insurance payment. That's real life. That's real life. Okay? So stop thinking and living inside a bubble. Stop thinking and living inside a box. Think outside the box, because you don't have to be as obsessed as, you know, Sam, Vic, and myself are with this opportunity. You can make this a side hustle. You can make this a main hustle. You can do whatever. But if you can make an extra $100, $500, $10,000 a month from something, why not? Why not, like, listen to it? Why not give it a shot? Why be so closed off? I mean, there's a reason why there's almost 400 people on this call, right? We're not making this up. We're not making this up. The products are amazing. Whoever invited you on this call has probably showed you before and afters. So what are you waiting for? Are you gonna wait 6 months and then go back to that person that invited you and be like, okay, now I'm ready? Guess what? Everyone you were gonna sell to or ask to join your team, the person that you told no to that invited you on this call, they signed all those people up. And I'm telling you, because almost 2 years of doing this business, it happened a million times. So are you gonna be the person that is gonna, like, sit here through this quarantine, through all this crazy stuff that's going on, and, like, watch Netflix, eat pizza rolls, and just do nothing for yourself? Or are you gonna be, by the way, I have pizza rolls today, so I'm not judging if you are, but are you gonna be the person who's literally taking this time to do something you've never done? Because if no one's ever told you this, to live the life that you've never lived, you have to be willing to do something you have never done. So step outside your comfort zone, go out there and make shit happen. Join us, because you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. We have a 30-day money back guarantee for clients and for the biz. Literally nothing to lose and everything to gain. We'll be quiet now, for real.
There's nothing even else to say. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Get with the person who brought you to this call. Ask any more questions that you need, but honestly, taking the first initial step is the first part. You know, you just have to start and figure out the rest later. Okay, we weren't network marketing queens before we did this, but we figured it out as we went. So thank you so much and have an amazing night. Bye.
Bye, guys.